Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I'm Tina and today we're going to be doing your upcoming August 2020 weekly. This is going to be for August 16th to the 22nd. All right, you guys, I do like to shuffle here on camera with you guys because they are intuitive messages and this way it helps me tune into your energy. I am going to go ahead and lay your cards out. I will put up a photo as well for you guys to see what we pull here and then we'll dive right into it. All right, I do pull 2 layers as well. We're gonna pull the first layer now and just to get a general understanding, and then we'll pull a second layer, go deeper. All right, a few more shuffles, Sag, and we'll get right into it. August 16th to the 22nd. Let's see what's happening for you guys. 2 more, last one. There we go. All right, let's see. The situation. This is coming out, man. All right, let's see, what's challenging you? What is on your mind and motivating you? What's your approach? What are some external influences? Oh my God, Sagittarius. And then the near future outcome and what's coming towards you. Whew. Okay, as you can see, we got 6 cards here. 5 of the 6 are major arcana. I mean, what can I say, you guys, for this week? At the bottom of the deck, we have another one. We got justice here, you guys. I feel like, whoa. Whoever I'm tapping into, you know, I think of the Fool's Journey. I'm going to pull a second card before I even talk about it because there's too many major arcanas. What am I going to tell you? There's too many. It's too many. It's so many that all I can think of is this is a powerful time for you guys. Not just this week, even though it's a weekly reading, but this year. This year, because these are like the Fool's Journey. Every time he meets a major arcana and he runs into one, be it Temperance, be it the World, because you have the Star here, you have the World here, you have Temperance here, you have the Moon, you have Judgment. Each major arcana is about a major life stage, major lessons in this journey of our lives, right? First of all, these are all so later on in the Fool's Journey. So these are soul lessons. They're all soul lessons, but some of them teach you more about life and like structure. Like the Hierophant, you know? And once you get to the Lovers, now you're starting to really go on a personal, real journey. And so I feel like there's just a lot of culmination, so many life lessons at once this year. Just kind of, they're reaching a point. You're going through them. All these energies are still here, right? We got the Knight of Cups as the situation. Like, what is that, a sweet message? Is there somebody that you love so much that just this message just does something to you? Does it do something to you? And it just brings up all these life lessons, all these emotions, all these feelings. Let me pull another card. Let's go a little bit deeper. But like we've got Judgment here that's challenging you. We've got the Star here for where's your head at. This is healing energy. This is wish fulfillment energy. This is getting full again, vibrant again, renewed, reborn, honestly. It's kind of like Judgment as well as a reborn card. So it's like what's on your mind is being reborn. What's challenging you is being reborn. There's decisions here that are challenging you. Judgment calls. And then your approach, we got the World, right? You're trying to integrate these lessons. You're not just trying to know them. You're trying to live by them. And then external influences. We got you, Sagittarius. We got Temperance. Is there something you're needing to blend in your environment? Is there something that's maybe needing some patience? And then what's coming towards you? We got the Moon. I mean, the most unknown, ambiguous card. All right, Sag, I will put timestamps. So if need be, you could, of course, jump to the second cards. But, like, I have to say the things that I have to say, right? Because it comes up. All right, let me give these a few more shuffles, and let's see. I'm using a different deck, so if the same cards want to come out, we know it's more dominant. But this life-changing. Life-changing. Like, I feel like even your day-to-day life is going to change. That's how life-changing it feels. You know, everything happens overnight after a few years of working on it, right? That's kind of how day-to-day changes too. All right, a few more shuffles, Sag, and let's see what's happening this week. Guys, there's such major energies this week. It was just Lionsgate. That's a really, all right, 2 more times. 1 more, and let's see what's happening, Sag. Really powerful energies. Oof. All right, the situation. Okay. What's challenging you? What's motivating you? Where's your head at? Wow, your approach, Sag. Okay. External influences, and then the near future, what's coming towards you, outcome. Oh, I really like that, actually. All right, let's see here. So let's go one by one. The situation here, we have the Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups, right? You're wanting to be successful after feeling like you haven't been, right? There's a relationship here. There's a relationship with somebody that you're trying to have an open heart with. You're trying to have an open heart with. But there's a relationship here that I'm feeling that you have to make a serious judgment call, because it's somebody in your environment. There's something in your environment this is related to, guys. This whole judgment call as well. And it's a relationship, because we have the Knight of Cups here and we got the Ace of Cups here. We have two aces as well, guys. Things are ending, things are beginning. Like, when I say ending, it's not like usually so obvious. Like, sometimes we're already walking that path and we don't even know it. It's really interesting. But with the two aces, the other ace that you have is the Ace of Swords, guys, and that's clarifying judgment here. This is in a challenge position. There's a judgment call. There's a decision you need to make, guys. And with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like you've been challenged. This is nothing new. This is something that's been challenging you for some time. Because with judgment here, judgment doesn't happen overnight. It like knocks little by little until we can't ignore it anymore. And it's a call that you can't ignore. And you're needing clarity. I feel like there's a situation you've been dealing with and you haven't seen a clear solution. You haven't known a clear answer yet, and you're still challenged by it. The answer is here and you know it. With judgment here, you already know it. It's letting go of some old way of being, Sag, whether it's this relationship, whether it's how it was with this person, for a new one to come up. These people are literally, I think of like the phoenix rising from the ashes, but they're coming from the ashes because they can't ignore this call, and you're challenged by it. Are you ignoring the call? You're ignoring the decision that needs to be made. Your approach is really beautiful though, so I don't think you're ignoring it. I just think it's challenging for you. And I like to like make that clear. Just because something's in a challenge position doesn't mean you're not doing it. It's just it's challenging for you. But you're doing it. You're totally doing it. You're totally having an open heart. You're opening your heart again. It's really beautiful. You're not there yet, but you're taking that approach and you're getting there, Sag. You are getting there. But the Ace of Swords, I just think you've been dealing with a situation with this person that you really want to be, you want things to work out with them. You want things to work out with them because you want to say success, and success I think of like, I don't know, I think of like worldly achievements, but I'm just feeling like you want things to work out with this person. It's just a new way of being. You're having to blend stuff together that you're not comfortable blending. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like something that you never thought you could have worked with before. You're trying to figure out how you can do it now. And you just haven't you haven't had that aha moment yet. That easy, like, all right, this is what I got to do. This is the decision I have to make, and I know it, and I just can't ignore it anymore, and it's time to make it, honestly. We're with where your head's at. It's so interesting, because with where your head's at, we got another major arcana, you guys. We got the Chariot now. The Chariot clarifying the star. You're wanting, I feel like there's a need to be reborn, Sag. I don't know how to explain it, like to bring the fire and the passion back into your life, to feel alive again. Within yourself, and within a relationship with somebody else. And you've already chosen a direction, and that direction is about following your heart. Like, your mind has chosen it, you know it. You're just challenged, I think, by taking the actions. I just think you don't know how. And honestly, Sag, who knows how? None of us. Most of the time we don't know how, and even when we think that we do, it ends up turning out really differently. Like, the hows, I've come to learn from me, is like the hows aren't any of my business. I let the universe figure out the hows. My job is to create the vision on my vision board, do all that I can, always do all that you can, however small, however big, whatever's in your power and possible for you to do, it's our responsibility to do it. Beyond that, Tina doesn't worry about how things happen. I'm like, that's your business. You guys stress about that, not me. Not me. I'm like, you guys have a lot of power. I'm working with what I can. If that's a Google search and that's all that's in your power, then you're doing all that you can do and all you need to do. That's my belief. It's a personal belief. But with the Chariot here, you've chosen a direction. You've chosen a direction, and I think it's one that involves a reboot for your life, about feeling healed. I'm feeling very much a healing type of energy, even though the star is about healing. It is about replenishing your soul, right? So that you can give back. Like, this character is pouring water back out onto the earth because she is so full. So like, in the sense of like, you know how like when life drains us, and that's why it's on your mind, because you've been drained and you're not wanting to be drained anymore. You want to give it back to yourself so that you can be full, so that, and then you can get your wishes fulfilled. And also I think about like this character being naked on this card. I think very much about self-acceptance as well, because when you're naked, I feel like you're comfortable in your skin, and I feel like that's on your mind too. There's a few messages I'm reading for the collective, guys, and I have to say what comes through, I do, but there is a level of self-acceptance, of authenticity, loving yourself as you are as well with this card. But it's healing energy, you know, it's not one meaning. It's not one meaning, and our lives are complex. Our lives are complex. But you've got that victorious energy, man, on your mind. Like, try to stop Sag this week. Good luck. If anybody even wants to. If anything, I feel like you're going to get people behind you more than anything. But it's very much a victorious, determined, serious, outer strength, willpower type of energy on your mind. Your mind is trying to heal, and it wants to charge forward in a new direction. You want to. You're just a little challenged by making this judgment call, by making this decision. But you are. You're applying lessons learned, Sag. Man, you are applying them. It's clear right here. We've got the World in your approach with the Ace of Cups. And even though I feel like this is a relationship with somebody else for sure, because we got, in your environment, we have the Eight of Swords, right? So you're feeling trapped. There's something that's making you feel trapped by your circumstances. You're trapped by your circumstances. You want to create something new from something that was. It's like, it's a card about alchemy, temperance. I'm sorry. But let's go back to your approach. I apologize. There's a lot happening, but it's a relationship. It's within yourself and within somebody else. I feel like it's both about how you feel about yourself, and it's a relationship with somebody else that you wanted to work out. And you're opening your heart, Sag. We got the Ace of Cups here. It's my favorite minor arcana card. First of all, it's so beautiful, the way the flow of water, the flow of emotions. And I just love the Ace of Cups because I'm a strong believer that the relationship we have with ourselves determines all of our other relationships. The way we talk to ourselves is the way we accept it from other people. The way we treat ourselves is the same thing, right? And vice versa. It's how we treat people too. Like, if we have trouble forgiving ourselves and we feel so much guilt about things, we also have trouble forgiving others. Anyway, that's a whole other video. Maybe one day I will post about chakras and stuff and how you can tell if they're blocked and how to open them. And everybody on this planet has something with the chakras, so don't worry. That's why we're here. It's the soul's journey. We chose to be here, right? We chose to learn the lessons that we're meant to learn. Each a little different, but the struggle is the same, right? But we got you with an open heart, guys. You're opening your heart, and with the World here, a cycle's closing, and you know it. You already know it. Some of you, you may have even been in a Five of Cups lost type of energy, but that's not here now. It's really not. I think it's mental. It's mental stuck. I don't think you're emotionally stuck. I think you're emotionally healing. It feels mentally, because look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups on the World. Your heart is open. Your heart is open, and you're learning to love yourself again, and lessons learned, guys. It's something in your environment right now also that's trapping you. Not trapping you. I apologize. Making you feel trapped by your circumstances. Anytime this card comes up, of course, we feel trapped by our circumstances. It's a mental imprisonment that we created ourselves. Of course, like, she is not trapped. There is literally a gap right behind her. She can walk out. I like this card because even though I know with the energy being here this week, you're feeling trapped by your circumstances. But when this card appears, there is a way out. There is a solution. The only thing I'll ask you is to ask yourself, basically, the 5 whys. It's in a book called Lean Startup by Eric Rice, I believe. Anyway, it talks about getting to the root problem of anything is asking yourself 5 whys. Like, why do I feel trapped? Why am I scared? Blah, blah, blah. And then by the time you get to the 5th one, you start learning the root cause, right? I've done that with myself anytime I was afraid to make moves or any decision. But we got temperance here. You're feeling trapped about creating something new from something old. You got to blend 2 different things to create a whole new 3rd different thing. You guys will know what that means for you. And you're a little trapped by your circumstances. Is it taboo? Is it considered taboo? But it's something different. It's definitely something different. It is about blending 2 elements, 2 totally different elements to create a brand new 3rd. Like things that you didn't think would mix well together. Like pure alchemy is like fire and water blending. With the right components, even those 2 can blend. And temperance is here. It's in your environment, and it's really making you feel trapped, guys. It's really making you feel trapped for whatever reason this week. Your approach is, though, really good. Even though you're feeling trapped, you're like mentally blocked and trapped, but your heart is open, you guys. I love it, Sag. Your heart is open. Like you've unlocked one, and you're just working on unlocking the other door so they can like match each other and get married and then move in this new direction. Now, let's talk about what's coming towards you in near future outcome. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon, you guys. The Moon speaks of like, I always think of like illusions, the lies we tell ourselves, absolutely. And then sadly, sometimes the lies we believe. But we got the Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel like you're about to start giving yourself a little bit more self-love, a little bit more nurturing, a little bit self-care when it comes to these illusions that like to surface up about you, these lies that maybe have like haunted you in the past, right? Things that have held you back, absolutely, with the Moon. But there is a sense of unknown. And I keep thinking of like the wolf and like howling and the dog howling at the Moon here, just bringing out that animalistic side of us, right? That like uncontrolled raw nature in us. But then the Queen of Pentacles clarifying this, guys. She's really nurturing. She really takes care of things, and she takes care of herself as well. And I feel like you're entering this new phase again, like self-acceptance, self-care, but you're trying to take care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're giving yourself love again. Even though this might surface, there's a little bit of unknown energy here, bringing up like a little bit of our old bad habits, a little bit, like when I say bad habits, a little bit of the bad language we use with ourselves, that kind of stuff, you know, because you're still closing out these cycles, right? You're still learning these lessons. You're still integrating them. But by the end of this week, I see you kind of giving yourself a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of self-care. You know, the kind of thing if you hit your hand and you like automatically go and kiss it kind of thing. It's kind of the energy I'm feeling with this Queen of Pentacles. All right, you guys, I'm sorry that this was a little bit longer, but a lot of messages came through for you guys this week. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for you. Of course, if anything resonates, leave comments. I do love reading those. Obviously, like and subscribe. And thank you guys for letting me tune into your energy. I will see you next week.